When you hear the name Alexian Village, probably you tend to think about the beautiful residence for your retirement years up on top of Signal Mountain. But the truth is, the Ascension Living community has so many different points of interest and benefit for you here in the Tennessee Valley. One of those we're highlighting this morning because Grant Gustafson is back on the show with us. He happens to have the job of being the administrator at Ascension Living Valley Residence, which is at the foot of the mountain. But you totally specialize and focus in memory care, so good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
I guess the word, I'm going to focus on one word more than the other in that phrase because it's not, well, I'm going to focus on the word care. Because there are lots of different ways that you can care for someone who's living with dementia and Alzheimer's. Is that right?
Right, that's true. And, you know, we see people who are caregivers and family members who just need a break, and that's something that we want to do and that our staff is specialized in doing.
So certainly it can reach a point for a family where they need to let their loved one go and live in your care on a permanent basis. But for a lot of people, that's a reluctant let go.
Right.
So y'all offer adult daycare.
We do. So we have an adult day program that we run Monday through Friday from 8 to 4, or someone can do a half day from 12 to 4. We serve meals during that. We do different activities, and it just gives the caregiver an opportunity to go get groceries or to just take a break and relax, because we know how hard it is to take care of someone.
So do some people end up doing it all 5 days of the week? Do some people just opt for a day or two here and there? And can you do it that way?
Yes. So, you know, we'd love to help take care every day of the week if that's what you need. But if you just want to do, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a couple days here and there, we're willing to work. And
I mentioned that some people are reluctant to have that let go. That's a big part of it, isn't it, Grant? The guilt, I guess, that people can feel.
It is, and that's something that, you know, we want to work with the families and the caregivers to avoid having them feel that. And, you know, the daycare does give a big opportunity for those people to take a break without feeling that guilt.
And kind of replenish their own well.
Right.
So y'all also realize that so often the emphasis, understandably, is on the person who has the dementia or the Alzheimer's. So the caretaker kind of gets pushed aside and their own needs are overlooked.
Right.
So y'all have these support groups that you do.
Yes, we do. So our next one is coming up on April 17th, but each month we have a support group for the family member, the caregiver, to come and just talk with people from the Alzheimer's Association, with our staff, and just get a chance to take a break, talk about things that are going on, and it's nice to have other people to talk with.
I hate to ask you to put your medical hat on because you're on the administrative side of things, but you will know more than I do. Is early intervention, when you get a diagnosis, is the sooner you can get some expert hands on the person you love, is that the better outcome?
I think, you know, any time is a good time. We definitely, you know, work with all stages of the disease. And so I think that, you know, having staff that work day in and day out with that can help, especially with.
Well, I was thinking on the adult daycare side of things, because your staff is trained. I mean, that is your hyper focus at that facility. So when somebody, I'm guessing, has their loved one in your care, even for the day, what they're going to do, the activities are intended to be beneficial.
Correct. The activities are meant to help stimulate, to help engage the residents, and, you know, they get to be with other people who are going through that same process, and so that helps them to feel more relaxed, feel more comfortable, and our staff is trained to work with those residents.
We've had a chance to go over there a few times, and it was always interesting to me to see the absolute intent of the layout. So things I remember, for example, when you first come into one of the residence areas, there's like a den, a small library type of a room, but there's music playing in there, and it's old music because so often people go back in time.
Yeah.
It's comforting for them.
Yeah. We have specially designed units to help with memory care. They're a layout that is unique, that helps with stimulating them. It has an outdoor courtyard area that the residents can go out and enjoy the beautiful weather that we're going to have today. And I think that all of the things that culminate together, the staff, the building, and all of that help to.
Yeah, well, and I think so often there could be somebody watching you this morning and they have someone that they're caring for and they'd love to have some tips. So like playing that music is a good thing. Something else I remember is you have this community like kitchen. It's set up like a home.
Right.
So there's the kitchen and then the dining room. They're all connected, and residents have a task to do because very often they find comfort in washing dishes like they used to.
Yeah.
Or am I right?
Yeah. You know, we do activities where the residents can get the opportunity to help bake some cookies or a snack or do different things. And I think that, you know, exactly like you said, the layout of everything is specific to make you feel like you're still at home. And the staff are trained to, you know, help you feel like you're at home.
So before I let you run, on April 17th for that caregivers support group, should they sign up for that?
Yeah, we'd encourage you to call in. We can give you some more information.
Okay.
It's at 10 a.m. On the 17th, but we'd love to talk with you, get some more information, and that way, you know, any other events or things we're doing, we can let you know.
And that same information that we'll share, I think you can use that to also find out more about the adult day care that they offer.
Exactly, yep.
Program. So 875-6110 is your phone number. The Valley is because it's on the foothills of Signal Mountain, right there off of Mountain Creek Road. Thank you, Grant.
Thank you.